Hello, family. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I really hadn't planned on coming on, but heard about something that kind of concerned me here. And it sounds a little bit fishy as usual, dealing with our babies. It's always something, it's never an ending story with these people. Okay. You're not going to tell me that the police is not involved. You're not going to tell me that um, they don't have no idea where these babies are. It's 30 babies that went missing over um, a number of days. Okay. And you're not going to tell me, I think it was like 2 weeks in May. Like, I didn't even hear, this is the first I've heard about it. And I'm kind of upset about it. I'm like, why is this? Why? I don't know who's heard of it. I don't know who's talked about it, but yeah, this is an issue. I want to get right into it because I have something I need to do about 8:10, 8:15. So I'm not going to be here that long. This is not going to be a long live at all, at all. Um, we're going to just get in and get out because I got some business to talk to. I got an appointment at 8, maybe by 8:15. Even if I'm a little late, it's okay. Um, but I really wanted to kind of hit, see if I could pull up a picture of my babies here. This is crazy. Um, I don't know what's going on. This is really crazy. Um, it is not enough coverage on it. Um, Reported missing in the past month. Okay, that's really something. It's just really disgusting. Um, but we're gonna play it. Okay. I don't know. I don't even see a picture of them on here. So it's kind of disturbing that I don't even see a picture of them on here. Seriously, I can't find a picture anywhere. I mean, this is really bad. We have so many children that are really missing. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm going on a list. These are not even all of them. These are from different areas. But something is going on in this country. This country is so wicked. I put nothing past them at all. I don't know if this is one of them. I'm gonna go into this one here and just to see. I was trying to pull up a picture, but maybe I can pull this up. Hold on. Let's just go in here. Let me share my screen here. I'm gonna share my screen and see if I can pull something up later with these babies' faces. Because it makes no sense how you can have 30 kids missing and you can't find a picture of any of them. So let me just share my screen. I'm not gonna be here long at all, but I am gonna share my screen so we can get into this. Where are these babies? 30 babies. Where are they? Somebody knows something, and you're not gonna tell me the police is not in on this. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this day. Really hadn't even planned on coming on. I promise you I hadn't, but I just wanted to see something and talk a little bit about this. A little bit about our babies here. As you say, nearly 30 children have gone missing in Cleveland in the past 2 weeks of May. Now, this happened in May. This is what, the end of June? Almost July 1st. Are we just knowing about this? Surge of disappearances in the area, officials said. Nearly 30 children missing in Cleveland during the first 2 weeks. Who are the big children? Who are the missing children? I'm gonna see if I can pull up something. Um, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get up something. Let's see. Let's see what. Let's go into here. And see what's what. Let's just see what's what. I don't know. Let's see. Because this is crazy. This is.
All praise to the Most High.
Oh, crazy.
Thank you, Jesus Christ, for another day. The rest is up to me. Let's go get it. Hey, it's a blessing, man. It's a nice day in Chicago, but my people's in Cleveland, Ohio. 30 children. is missing in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the chief of police. I'm gonna let y'all listen to him. He ain't talking about a bunch of nothing right now. Uh, this should be spread it all across America that
They were
these
right.
children are missing at an alarming rate. Like 30 children? Man, what Black Lives Matter? See, this is the problem I got with Black Lives Matter. When something like this happen, they know where to be found. They can't make no money off of it.
Mm.
But we should be there to support our peoples, man.
Yep.
And then we're not even doing the calculation of how many children is missing, man, across America. Now, these is 30 colored children that's missing. That's why they not getting no attention. That's why the chief of police talking like it's a bunch of nothing. Man, America failed Americans, man. And the black people that's in power, they failed black people, man. This shit is sad, man. We got to come together. All races, man. We got to come together, man. And we got to save America.
Hold on.
America is on the
Hold on.
decline,
We ain't saving.
man.
Hold on. Y'all know I got an issue with all this. We saving America. We're not saving a country that's already done because of this right here. We're not saving a country that's on the decline. We're not saving anybody. Ain't no all people together. This is the problem that this is why we're talking about all of this missing stuff, because those children are missing because we've mixed and mingled and we think enemies are friends. And we are so trusting of these people that show you every day that they have no love for you. But you still trusting them with your children at school. You're still trusting them any chance and every chance you get. Then you get on video and talk about, oh, we're going to save. We're not saving America. Dudes, America better save itself. Every nigga for themselves right now. And I'm just really tired of what I'm seeing. I'm tired of black folk coming on here talking about black and brown and blue and orange and green and yellow. And then when every other culture come on, they talk about themselves. You don't hear Mexicans who was just on there talking about this Chicago thing with the schools, talking about black and brown. All I heard was Mexican, Spanish folk. I didn't hear nobody saying, oh, us and the black and brown or the green and yellow. I didn't hear all of that. I'm hearing black and brown when it's come to black folk. But when everybody else talk about black and brown folk or black folk, they just talk about themselves. They don't ever bring us up, ever. But we bring up everybody else. They've got us so trained that it's just so sad that we cannot just include us. We got to include everybody with us. No, let's talk about us here. Let's talk about us. I don't even want to hear him no more. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get. I don't even want to hear. Oh, wow, I found a picture. Wow, I just slipped up on this. This is a picture of it. Okay, I guess this is some of them, huh? Okay, well, let's see the rest of them. Wow, these some small babies. They're young babies. Wow. Come on, let's go and see what else. Well, let's see. Wow. Okay, that ain't who I want to see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to see. This is most of them, right? Right here. But I wanna see what else we can pull up. Hold on. I hope this ain't all of them. Wow, this is crazy. I'm just looking at do you guys see what I'm saying? This is crazy. I'm trying to move some of these things off my thing here. My thing. Okay. I'm trying to see, is this all the babies Chicago? Okay, I'm seeing some other stuff. But hold on. Is this what I'm looking for? Well, anyway, let me just go back in here and see, because there's some other stuff I want to see here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Let me go into here. Let's see if I can get something. Let's see if I can get something shaking over here. Somebody tell me something about these babies. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to see nothing about them folk that was on that submarine. Nearly 30 children reported missing in Cleveland during the first 2 weeks of May in extraordinary surge. Yeah, this is ridiculous. So we're going to play it or not? Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. This is kind of hard to get anything that I want up, as far as them babies here. They have the headline, but I don't see where they're. Well, okay, nearly 30 children have gone missing in Cleveland in the first 2 weeks of May, in an extraordinary surge of disappearance in the area, officials have said. Okay, Cleveland police said 27 kids have been reported missing between May 2nd and May 16th, as Newburgh Heights Police Chief John Major, I guess, that warns that the disappearance have reached unprecedented levels in 2023. Y'all better watch y'all babies around these demons. I'm telling you, they ain't doing no sacrificing them babies. Y'all not gonna tell me they're not. They know. The police know because they're in on it. Okay. There are always peaks and valleys with missing persons, but this year it seems like an extraordinary year. Who served as a board president of the Cleveland Missing nonprofit group, told Fox News. Also, I'm seeing an unprecedented amount of Black people dying, period, by their hands. Okay. So we have to understand, you guys, it's not going to get any better if we don't do something about it. So we're sitting up here scared to move, scared to breathe, scared to do anything, but they study killing you because you're not doing anything. I do believe that only when I do to you what you're doing to me will stop the bullies. But until you understand that and figure that out for yourself, sit right there and continue dying for nothing. Dying, fighting, doing nothing. Okay. I can see we're gonna die. We die fighting. Okay. Trying for freedom, right? But if you sitting here just waiting, sitting ducks and just, waiting on somebody, just waiting, that's crazy to me. That makes no sense to me. I can't make sense of that when people just be doing stuff or not, and doing stuff to other people, but yet you do and say nothing. I don't understand that. But that's wow, William. Welcome, 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 welcome. But I just want to let's talk about this, okay? There's always a peaks and valleys with the missing person, but this year it seems like an extraordinary year. Majoy, who serves as the board president of the Cleveland Missing. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm here. The missing nonprofit group told Fox News for some reason in 2023 we've seen a lot more than we normally see, which is troubling in part because we don't know what's going on with some of these kids. Okay, whether they're being trafficked, that's the main thing we need to be looking at, or whether they're involved in gang activity or drugs. What the hell does 30 kids coming up missing got to do with gangs, drugs? What does that have to do with anything? They always come up with this drug stuff, gang stuff, like they not doing stuff, like they not killing stuff, like they not killing up people. I just seen a special report from who's that? I love this man who Phil, professor, right? Truth. He had on there where this man killed, like, this one boy was 18 years old and he was showing himself to another man's daughter, right? So the man who saw the little boy, well, he was 18, so he wasn't a little boy, he was a little, grown man, as far as I'm concerned. He had just graduated from high school, but he caught the boy showing himself to his daughter. So the man went to the police, and they did nothing. He was trying to file charges, and the dude just was like upset and got upset and killed the boy's whole family. Killed the mama, the daddy, that dude that was showing himself, and the sister. I'm just saying. See, these people off and off, they're killing each other, and it's not even making the news because guess who they have you making the news. So everybody else think it's just black people doing stuff. So now you got the police officer saying, oh, I don't know if it's being trafficked. No, melanin. Okay, this is what they want right here. This melanin is what they're after. So you mean to tell me you're going to come up with a reason? Now it's either trafficking or sacrificing. Okay. So because we have to understand the country we live in and the history of this country, then you'll understand where these babies going. You got people in DC that's big time in this underground sacrifice to Luciferian country. This is what America was made of. You have to understand, America was never a Christian government, never a Christian country, never, never, never. They came up with that lie to convince you to get you all focused so they can take your children. You won't even look at them. Okay, so being trafficked is probably one. Body snatchers, they taking the melanin is everything, you guys. But you're not gonna tell me they're not sacrificing these babies. So let's go on. Majoy noted that a majority, of the cases cases are runaways, but he feared some of the teenagers could have been victims of predators. Okay, who he likened to wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, but so he said that some of them are runaways, but why? Well, how do you know the difference? And if they're runaways, what are we doing about it? Okay, what's going on even with that? This country has failed our babies. And I'm gonna just tell you, we've failed our babies because this should be on everybody. If you say that you're woke and you care about black people, but who's talking about this? I don't see this on anybody's the new black media. Why is this story not out there? Why are we not talking about this? Let's talk about it. Something's not right here. The rise in disappearances are especially troubling because many times there's a lack of photos of the victims, and the fact that many of the cases go largely unnoticed by the public. Okay, y'all. Come on, Cleveland. What's up, Cleveland? Almost 30 children are reported missing in the Cleveland area over 2 week span. Okay. That's the only story. That's all they got. Okay, Cleveland police said 27 kids have been reported missing between. Okay, come on. I want him to give me some details. It's a silent crime that happens right under our noses, he said. The problem is, where are they? Where do they go? They can be in a drug house or farmed to prostitution. To combat the surge of disappearances in Cleveland and other areas in northern Ohio, U.S. Marshals launched Operation Which Will Find You in May to recover 35 missing children. Agents combined through cases in Cleveland, Toledo, Akron, and other surrounding counties to find the missing minors, with some of the kids located as far as California, Arizona, and West Virginia. I don't know what is going on. I'm just yarning. I guess because I was just so chilled. I wasn't really even going to go live, but this story came across me and I'm like, what in the world is going on? So let's see. The Marshal Service is fully committed to assisting federal, state, and local agencies with locating and recovering endangered missing children. U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott said in a statement about the questions about the operation. You're not going to tell me that some of these people are not in on this thing. Do you really believe? I don't believe none of these devils say. I don't believe. I don't care. I don't believe none they say. I don't believe none they say. Oh my God. Wow, William, you said mostly hamburger meat. Oh my God. Oh, that sounds so nasty. Oh my goodness. The epic of missing children in our country needs a spotlight. It needs our focus. We hope operations like this sharpen that focus. Every child deserves a safe environment to grow up in, and we are dedicating our help to helping provide that for the children and families in Northern Ohio. You're not going to tell me that social services is not in on this, okay? I'm just saying, because if you're telling me they're running away, where are they running away to, and who's connected to, who are they meeting before they're becoming missing? I guarantee you, if you find out these runaways, where are they running away to in Ohio? Where the streets talk, right? Where are they running away to? This is so creepy. This is so something. There's a meetup. There's a person that they have come in contact with, and they're either using another child to lure that child to them, or it's something to it. It's just this is you don't just 30 children just don't up and disappear. Nobody knows nothing. Somebody knows something because somebody saw something. You're not gonna tell me that. Somebody saw something. Sylvia Colin, who found in Cleveland missing after her teenage cousin was abducted in 2004, urged oh my goodness, urge families to take these cases seriously and to work through the trauma of disappearances to save runaway and kidnapped children. Okay, every family experience is different, is different, but there are some things that are the same for everybody. Exactly, there is somebody that they're coming across, and that somebody is maybe has other children working with them that's drawing those runaways to them. So you're not gonna tell me that nobody knows anything. Somebody knows something. It's a funny disbelief, blame. Um, what did we do wrong? Did we miss something, or why? Oh my gosh, how are we going to find this person? Um, this is crazy. As the days progress and becomes a case that's not solved after a couple months of 2 years to 3 years, life happens too. She says, then you have this guilt of continuing to press forward and live your life while continuing your search. Is this all we? That's it? What in the hell? Where's the story at? That's it. There's nothing. Something's wrong here. I'm serious. I swear something's wrong here. Where in the world? Let me go back out. This can't be it. I'm serious. This cannot be it. Okay. Lord, y'all, I didn't came out the live. I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy. My little button just went. It just went off. Welcome, 88. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I'm going to share again. This is so. I am just. This is just. What are you guys? What's going on here? I'm not trying to be on here long. I promise you. I'm trying to get up here and do some. I'm trying to find out. I'm gonna share my screen because this is crazy. Crazy. This is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Well, let's see what some of these people are saying. How about that? Let's see what some of these people are saying. I don't want to see that.
Y'all, I need all y'all right now. If you watching this video, so this video can get shared all around, hit that like button for me. Share this on any social media platform you got. I don't care if it's TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Leave a comment.
Dark and dangerous happening in Cleveland, Ohio. Nearly 30 children have been reported missing in the area over a 2-week span in May. That's right, about 30 kids vanishing over a 2-week span last month. It's frightening. Between May 2nd and May 16th, 27 people under the age of 18 reported missing, according to the Cleveland police. And one local police chief hasn't seen anything like it before.
What in the world?
Don't even have photos on the missing website. And just 2 days ago, this teenage girl was reported missing, adding to growing concerns. And now officials fear some of these children may be victims of predators.
A close friend of mine's daughter just was reported missing. In Cleveland, Ohio, in the span of 2 weeks, 30 children are missing, bro. And the police ain't doing nothing about it. They've been knowing this news is just hitting the city in like the last 2 days, right? But it hit close to home. The police been doing nothing about this, man. And we need to spread awareness.
34 kids disappearing just in May. What do you think is going on?
Well, I think the key thing here is maybe not so much disappearing, but there could be a runaway. There's no evidence to show any abductions or any other criminal enterprise that may be involved in this. But it's still an alarming number all the same, being that there's this many children reported missing at this time of year. School's getting out, the weather's getting warmer. So it is certainly an uptick, and it's certainly something that we want to make sure we draw concern to and bring the public's awareness to this so we can help bring these kids home safe.
Chief,
It's like, bruh, how is y'all saying? I could see if it was 4 or 3 kids. Oh, they probably ran away. 30, bruh, all different races, all different nationalities. 30. Not to mention
the crime or incidents like this spike. There's a concern, and we certainly want to bring the public to be aware of this. But really, there's no smoking gun that's pointing in a particular direction. It's going to say, okay, this is what the culprit is, or this is what the cause is, and this is what we need to do to prevent it or to bring these kids home safe. It's really going to be a conglomerate of effort to bring these kids home safe.
Inspector Bolden, the vast majority of kids who go missing are runaways, but that doesn't mean they're out of danger.
Right, that's correct. What we've learned is the largest percentage of cases that we work start out as runaways. And once these kids get on the street, they're very susceptible to become victims of a whole variety of crimes. They have very little resources to survive, and they're often forced to either engage in criminal activity or other activities, just to survive on the street and keep a roof over their head.
Right,
They
that's what
often put
leads
themselves
to
in very-
trafficking, right?
That leads to trafficking. That leads to a whole variety of other issues. Oftentimes it's not the trafficking that you see in the movies. It's simply they're engaging in activity just so they can have a roof over their head and food to eat. And there's no shortage of people to take advantage of these kids when they're out there.
But you guys, the streets talk, right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes something's not right, you guys. I understand what they're saying, but something's not right. Something's not right. I'm trying to find something else that I can, because I need more information. I understand dozens of children vanish in Cleveland area as police probe alarming trend. Okay, something is not right. I don't care what nobody says. Something's not right. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong, very wrong. But I don't know why I can't get none of these videos up. Something's going on here. Okay, video you don't want to play. Maybe not, maybe not.
La buena salud.
Oh, again. I ain't never seen so much Spanish speaking stuff in America in all my life. You go to Mexico, you don't have English and Spanish speaking nothing. You have Spanish. If you don't speak Spanish, you get left behind. Here, we speak everybody's language. We speak everybody's language.
And I am the co-founder of the Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults. Gina De Jesus, my cousin, is the other co-founder, and I'm the current interim executive director.
And I am John Majoy. I'm the chief of police for Newburgh Heights, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland.
Chief of police, look at it.
And I am also the chairman of the Northeast Ohio Amber Alert Committee, and also serve as the president of the board of directors for the Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults. Well, there's peaks and valleys when it comes to missing persons, but this year just seems to be like an extraordinary year. In my 33 years in law enforcement, this seems like an unusually high number. During COVID, there was a little bit of a mixed bag of missing persons, not nearly as many, but for some reason in 2023, we've just seen an awful lot more than we normally see, which is a little troubling in part because we really don't know what's going on with some of these kids, whether they're being trafficked or whether they're not involved in gang activity, drugs, or something else like that. And so it really kind of elevates our thinking a little bit about these missing juveniles. Well, it's very challenging for law enforcement to get around missing juvenile cases when we don't have a photograph, because it's really hard to chase around a name. And unless somebody personally knows that person or that individual, then we're not going to have too much luck with it. But as you see on the missing persons page, there's a lot of them that don't have current photographs, and that's a bit troubling because parents need to have current photographs of their children. If you never need it, that's okay. But it's nice to have a current photo because we can put that photograph out there and we can reach hundreds of thousands of people to try and get the word out there. And maybe they saw that person somewhere. And
who don't have a current photograph of their children? What's going on here? Something is crazy. But let's keep going. I hope I didn't mess it up. Oh, Lord.
The public is our biggest asset, and so we need to be able to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the public. And unfortunately, law enforcement, we see this all too often where families or parents or don't have photographs of their children for various reasons, whether it's a broken home or whether they're just a runaway or they're living in a foster home. There's a number of variables that weigh in on it, but it makes the challenge all the more difficult for law enforcement to find these kids.
Yeah, it was really formed out of what one family went through when their daughter went missing for 9 years, a 14-year-old girl. It just happened to be Gina and my family. And when Gina came home, we spent a lot of time answering a lot of her questions about what did the family endure? What did our family go through? And Gina was pretty taken with the notion that we didn't really have a lot of support services here locally. We were doing everything on our own. No one was telling us how to do a flyer. Social media really didn't exist when Gina had gone missing. So what kinds of things did we have to do to keep her name in the media was something that she was very much interested in. So many years ago, after we got involved with Northeast Ohio Amber Alert, we'd been kicking this idea down the road for some time, and we just made the decision that that was the time to go ahead and open our doors and be a place for families, because there is nothing like this in the country where families can literally come to a bricks and mortar building, talk to people who've been through or going through what they've gone through or what they're currently going through, but then have the resources readily available to them to help them, for example, with how to maneuver online, how to make actual flyers and post them online, and then help them really negotiate the law enforcement aspect of it. So we have such a great board and such great partnerships that we're really able to offer this service free to families. The families, we have two taglines. One, a family should never have to beg for resources while searching for a missing loved one. And we always want to be the soft place for families to land. And we think we've accomplished that goal with our center.
Yeah, I think that in cases like this, we have people that have been through this. And while in my 33 years, I've investigated a number of missing persons cases, I personally have never had a loved one go missing. And so I don't know what that feeling is like, but we have people who do, and they can associate that with these families. And we bring a message of hope to the families that we're here to help you. And we are a one-of-a-kind organization in the entire country that offers us services. And we've spoken as far away as Austin, Texas, to the New Jersey State Police, the FBI National Academy Conference, Ohio Police Chiefs Conference, to share the word about what we do and what we offer. We do not do investigations into missing persons.
Well, maybe that's what you need to do. Okay, I'm just trying to say, maybe that's what they need to do. Something is, I don't know, y'all. This is just very weird. I'm almost 30 kids. We're reading the same stuff, but it's nothing new. It's not saying anything. It's not even showing really a picture of 30 kids. It's showing maybe a few of them, but nothing to where we can like post or anything. I mean, I saw some little whatever, but it still didn't have a lot of the kids' pictures on there. That's what I was trying to see. I wanted to see missing mom laugh with her kid in 2020. Just trying to see. You got a food and went swimming in a shark infested. Well, I ain't got time to read that crazy stuff. I just want to see about these babies. I was trying to find a picture of something. I already told them I'm not going to be here long. I just wanted more information, I guess. I just wanted more information, but I don't think we're going to get no more information than what we got. I just don't believe it. That's I don't know if that's even all of them. I'm not sure it's not all of them, but it where's the rest? You know what I'm saying? They said some of them didn't even have pictures. Why not? How do you find somebody if you don't have a picture of what they look like, right? I don't know. This is so crazy. This is so weird. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm just trying to see what in the world is going on here. Let's see here. I'm going to try to see. I want to go to Google and see if I can. Now, I'm looking at something here. 30 kids missing with that within 2 weeks. A lot of these slots, from what I'm seeing, is empty, no faces. So how do you find somebody if they're missing and they don't have pictures? I don't know. I don't understand that. 30 is a lot of kids, you guys. And it's in that one area. Why Ohio? What is the significance in Ohio? Reading some of hey Corey. I'm not gonna be on here long. I was just just getting ready to just talking about these babies, the 30 kids that were missing, that came up missing in Ohio. That's what we were talking about. But like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm looking for a charger now. Just notice my battery is getting a little weak on my computer. It wasn't even gonna come on. But when I saw this, I don't even think this is, oh shoot, this ain't my charger. I'm gonna have to go get my charger in a minute. But yeah, I saw where hey forecast. I saw where it was a this is something new. You know what? I know some guy, what's his name? And saw it on his page where he was talking about the 30 kids. But why Ohio? What's the significance in Ohio? 30 kids at one point. I don't know how to put that together to figure out what's going on. But something is up. They saying they're runaways. They said they could be, in a drug gang or whatever. I believe that they're being trafficked. I believe body parts are being stolen. I believe that, because you got a lot of white folk that need body parts, like, they need livers and kidneys and all this stuff. And I do believe, I don't know, can you put a baby's kidney or a teenager's kidney in an adult? Can you do that, or do they have to be adults? You know what I'm saying? So that's very interesting right there to see all these kids come up missing. You guys, I'm just saying, we're in a land, these people are capable of anything, and we still don't know how dangerous they are. That's the sad part. We still don't get how dangerous these people are for us. And we still continue to call them friends. We still continue to really look and trust people who has shown you over and over and over and over and over that they cannot be trusted. Not with your children and not with you, because the way that you see how they treat you on their jobs, right? You see how they treat you on the jobs, and you know how they treat your babies when you're not there. They're not being nice to your kids. I'm just, because I've seen it. I tell you often how we were in was it Arizona at one time when my kids were really small. I thought I wanted to move to Arizona, and I moved out there, and it was a little boy in one of these daycares, and he was always in the corner, and I was like, why is this boy always in the corner? So I asked my daughter, I said, hey, little Damien, that was his name. I think that's his name, if I'm not mistaken. I said, why is he? What's the reason? Why is he always in the corner? And they said, Mommy, this is my kids. They told me when they're, nobody's there, those kids be picking on him. Then when he fight back, he gets in trouble and they don't. That's what I was told. But I don't even know, and who knows the damage that did to that baby. Who knew about the damage that was done to that baby? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hold on, honey. So we just have to really start doing some evaluating of us. We have to really start looking at us and saying something's wrong here, and we have to start doing for us. And if we don't care about us, and if we don't look after our own, and it doesn't even seem like we care about it. How is 30 kids? Look at all these pictures here that's missing. Look at all these pictures. Are parents coming forth to say, hey, that's my child? Or what's going on with these babies? What is the problem? Now I see these, yeah, those are some pictures, but look at all these empty photos. There's not any a photo. Tell me why. Are you not missing your child? Do you not, say that they're missing, or are you so high and on drugs and doing your own thing that your child is not important? I'm gonna tell you, y'all ain't gonna like what I say. I don't think Black folk care about their kids. They don't care about us, so we don't care about our children. You know what I'm saying? They show you that they don't like you, so we show our children that we don't like them. That's just it. That's just the hatred. But that's what happens when you have a group of people who have no history, who have no history whatsoever. We try to find out our history, but then when we try to find it out, then they want to say, oh, CRT is not, acceptable. You can't, you're gonna take, and then you ban in books. You're taking away CRT. You're taking away our history, taking our culture. So you have a person that really has nothing. And then you got white folk trying to tell you who you are and trying to tell you how to raise your children, trying to tell you that I don't want your child to go to school with my child, but yet your child is a whole crackhead. Okay. But you don't want your child to go to school with my child. Really? Thank you. I don't want your crackhead son going to school with my child. I'm just saying, these are what we deal with every day. This is who we dealing with every single day. And it really bothers me when I just seen Blair Underwood today. He's married to a Mexican girl. My thing is, wasn't this guy so conscious, self-conscious, Black conscious? Back in the day, he was on Phil Donahue. What happens to us? He got a whole Spanish girl. What the hell? What is going on? It's like Black folk, they go out their way not to marry Black women. What is the problem? And he was and you know what? It bothers me also because I remember Kanye West. Remember back in the day when Kanye West, his mom died, right? And his mom died. He was so conscious as far as Black people was concerned. He was so conscious that he didn't even like white folk, right? He had an issue with he was at this awards and he was up there talking trash about white folk. And then you turn around and he done married a ho-ho, I thought. Because you already know Kim Kardashian, everybody mama had that woman. I'm just saying. But remember your mama said don't bring one of them home? And you went and married one? I'm blown away. I don't understand it. So what is really going on? This is really bothering me. 30 children. That melanin is something else. And he said, the sheriff said that it was at a unprecedented amount right now without missing babies. I don't know. It's just really sad at what I'm seeing in Black culture. It's so to the point where we have so much self-hate that we're not even protecting us. We're not protecting our children. We're not protecting generations. We're not protecting our culture. We're not protecting our Blackness. We want to be everybody else but Black. We want to be with every other kind of woman but a Black woman. All of our Hollywood, anybody who can get a white woman has one. And then you had a whole mermaid, the mermaid who from what I understand, didn't go see it, but from my understanding, the whole mermaid was about the little mermaid who was Black, was chasing after a white man. Okay. So now you're teaching your children this, and Black folk didn't see anything wrong with this. Oh, they just took their child out to see a whole movie about a Black woman called the mermaid who was chasing after a white man. And then from my understanding, as far as Spider-Man, remember they said, oh, now Spider-Man has he's Black. Now we got a Black Spider-Man, but yet the Black Spider-Man is crazy about a white woman, a white girl. Let me go get my hold on, let me get my battery charger. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. My battery about to close. Hold on, my battery's going out. Oh, I had to go get my charger out the other room. That's okay. Okay, we good. We We good? Yeah, we good. All right, we good. We good. We good. We good. We good. We good, family. Well, I'm done. I don't have any. I'm done. It's just this is crazy. I had no. I told you I wasn't gonna be here long. I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. With a girl. I'm getting some T-shirts and things made. And then Tuesday, I'm going up to the school. Because I know the school is still there. They're open during the summer. So I'm gonna talk to a couple of the principals and get flyers made. And Bakari, I'm gonna look into those ideas. Those were some great ideas. So I'm seeing. I know I'm not trying to do too much, but I still know that my reentry guys, they need something to do. So that would be a great idea for them. For the ones that want to have their own business, hey, why not get some contracts with window people? Doing the windows, and I don't know about the trash thing. I mean, that'll be something they can do. It'll be an idea for them. But that's a good plan. That trash and the window, especially, because I remember, God, I remember a guy I used to see a guy on his bike, who actually was going around cleaning windows, and he had all of his stuff. He had a little bucket, he had a little, the little bucket and little stuff that he needed in the pail. He had the long stick and everything, and he had everything in that pail. 2 pails. Okay, I guess the supplies that he needed, and also the equipment that he needed, the little whatever. But yeah, he would ride his bike, and sometimes I'd even see him on the bus. And he was didn't have a car, but he was he was serious. But I don't know what ever came of him. But yeah, I do remember. And I never thought about that as a job, like a job, a business, right? So, but that's a good idea. So that would be something, another idea, And like I said, the foundation is here, and I'm gonna grow it as much as I can. But it's gonna be about other people and helping. It's not gonna all be about me. I did meet a doula. She is in school now in nursing, and that's her gift. That's what she wants to be, a midwife. So I'm gonna partner with her, but it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute before I actually partner, because she still is going to school for it. So it's gonna be a minute, but we're gonna partner with her, and I'm still looking for a midwife. She wants to do, I think she wanted to do the midwife, so I need a doula. So she's in school now for nursing and doing all that, but she's going to go into the midwife. So, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes I look at things and it's just like everything will move slow, but you have to stick with it and hang in there and continue just chomping at the bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to just continue just putting in and adding to it as much as you can until you fill those spaces up. But I mean, it's with the ram in the bush, and I'm going to work it as much as I can and put other things, as they come up, I'll add them too. But I'm looking for partners to be able to help me do stuff. I cannot do it all. I cannot. There's no way I can do all of these pieces that I want to put with Ram in the Bush. There's no way I can do them all by myself. There's no way. But ideas are there. And I will give out those ideas as I see fit to the ones that are really interested in having their own businesses. But a lot of Black folk we want to work more for white folk than we do our own. We want to really go after that 9 to 5. We don't want you guys like and share. I see one. I don't know how many on here, but I only see one thumbs up. So y'all like and share if you can. Sometimes you just have to keep doing it. Just stay motivated and keep doing what you need to do. But we have to do better as far as we're concerned to take care of us. And that's not what we're doing right now. This whole thing right here, ain't no way all of these pictorials should know. We don't look at. Are those Black kids? How are you finding somebody that you don't even have a picture? So this is why they're doing what they do in our children. We don't even get to a point where we care about our own kids. And what I was getting ready to say is about our own businesses. We'll work more for someone else than we will for our own. We will support somebody else's white-owned business than we will our brother's business. Okay. And then we'll talk about our brother's business if you didn't get enough food, or if I see a whole guy, right? I seen this guy, he has a chitlin business. He's got a chitlin business. You know, you get a big old plate of chitlins, and I'm like, oh, I don't eat chitlins like I don't eat pork at all. So, but it's just like these are big women, right? And you know, half of them got high blood pressure, and you eat a whole pan of chitlins. I mean, you killing your own people. That's bad as getting drugs and feed them drugs. You know, I don't know. It's just so crazy to me. You sit this big old pan and, you know, and you just chonking on these, just nothing but chitlins. You have chitlins, and I think he got a little potato in there and maybe an onion in there. But I'm just like, dude, what are we doing? But I'm not gonna say nothing about his little chitlin business. I ain't gonna say about it, because if you want to go, you know, you want to get some chitlins. But that is our brother, so I'm not gonna disrespect his business, because at least he has his own business. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, about that. I don't like chitlins, but hey, if you like chitlins, go ahead and have a chitlin business. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna disrespect my brother's business because he's doing it. At least he's out there doing his own business. But a lot of us don't want our own business. We want to continue working for white folk. We are comfortable because they're paying your bills. No matter how they treat you, you'll stay there for your whole life working for them and going through hell every day. And then 20, 30 years, you still there, and you didn't went through hell with them people. You got high blood pressure, you got gout, you got everything else that you could think of, because you didn't got sick from dealing with them these 30 years. And instead of you just coming out and dealing with your own and having your own and, you know, creating your own, you'll sit there and be uncomfortable for 30 years working for enemies, working for people that don't like you, working for people that's paying you peanuts, and you out making their business, making them rich. I've seen it. Oh, okay. Hold on. You want the link? Hold on. Let me try to get in there. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. I'm coming back over. I'm going to get you the link. For the ones that want to come, I'm not going to be on here long at all. Whew. Here's the link if you want to come up. Them chitlins good. You go ahead. When I smelt them, I already said, nope, no, thank you. I'm just saying. But if you want to eat chitlins, have at it. Eat your chitlins. No, thank you. Oh, so you saying you saying Blair Underwood's so hold on, Bakari, you said Blair Underwood, she's Latino, but she is black. Well, she didn't look black to me. I'm just saying. She didn't look black when I seen her. Come on, the link is out there. You want to come on. The link is there. I'm not going to be here long. I do have a meeting at 8, but I'm going to text her, then I'll be just a little bit late. But I'm coming. I'll be there. I will be a little bit late. Cooktop. What's the cooktop? Got to finish this cooktop. What you cooktopping, Wild William? What you cooktopping? I'm texting my girl. Let her know that I'm going to be just a little bit late. Device not connected, Kari. That's what it's saying. Connect your mic. You got to connect your mic, it says. I'm going to tell her 30 minutes. Anybody else that want to hit the link can. Here you go. Welcome. Hey, Bakari. What's going on?
What's going on? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, you know what? I sent you a picture of him and his wife. Because I'm like, damn, I didn't know. I said, I know Blair Underwood didn't go out. I just sent you a picture of him and his wife together. You'll see. I don't know. Yeah, that's him and his wife together. See, I was like, I know Blair Underwood didn't, I know Blair Underwood didn't go out. Not Blair Underwood. Yeah, she got a Latino name. I don't know. I ain't read nothing about her. But
hold on, this ain't the one I just read about.
Oh, that ain't the one you saw?
No, I'm gonna show you the one I saw. Hold on, go ahead.
I believe you. Were they hugged up and stuff? Because the one thing, boy, because you know them, they'll take a picture and make it seem like people together. But
They
when you
talked
was
about
talking,
their wedding. I mean, so they just got married. So this must be his old wife.
I don't know. Oh, okay. But when you was talking about what are we doing and all those girls missing, you know, a lot of those 30 they talking about is black. What we are doing is consider listen to a lot of these black men on YouTube, and you'll understand what we're doing. It's so frustrating. We don't think there's a need to defend a black woman at all. I had a guy come, you know, me and him, we'll go back. He could all right with me, but we go back and forth on YouTube about certain things, right? And that's one of the things I'm talking about. I stood up for this black woman, this white dude, when I made her cry. You damn right I made him shut up. First, I made sure and check and see if they were together, right? Because if they were together, you're on your own. But they weren't together. And he publicly got in her face and made her cry. All those black people just want, see, think about that. They would do that to your woman and have no fear because they know ain't no black man gonna even say nothing. But I ran him off. So then he get in his truck and speed up. And then roll his window down. You effing nigga. I'm like, what the hell? He wouldn't say it while he was there. He drove off. But see, I didn't care what he said when he went up the road. I wasn't about to chase him. You understand? But I made sure I asked, like, is this your man? And he was arguing and cursing her out about the way she drove in a parking spot, in the way she parked. You dumb, you can't effing drive, you dumb. Got in his face, pointing his finger. See, like what I don't understand who Wild Williams talking about when he say you end up getting hemmed up. But see, but that's how we think. But go to a white neighborhood, put your hand on a white woman's face and make her cry, and you not with her, and see if those white men gonna be concerned about getting hemmed up. See if anybody in that community gonna be concerned about getting hemmed up.
Exactly.
And that's why they know they can do, everybody know they can do whatever. Because, and don't get it twisted, I understand why this stuff come out of, we know what has happened to us in this country. And that's why they still short, because they want to keep it fresh. We kneeled on George Floyd's neck. We shot Trayvon. We shot Trayvon Martin. We did this to Sandra Bland. They want to keep it fresh in your head. So I'm not blaming nobody for having those thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not blaming anyone for having those thoughts. I'm not mad at that. But what I'm saying is, eventually, I know I'm not the only one that has gotten past this, but eventually, we got to get past this. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're nervous. And I understand why. Because we're running around on the land where we have been treated less than dogs and cats. Peter will throw blood on you if you hit a dog. They'll come jump on you, hit a dog. But you do something to a black person, they don't care. And this is the country we've been living in, and we suffer, and not all black people suffer from PTSD. I really believe that. That's why I tell people it's hard not to be crazy in this country and be black. I'm willing to say the whole world and not be black, but especially here and be black. It's hard not to be crazy because this shit, it has driven us crazy. So what we do is, I'm gonna tell you something, because this is one of the things I say, right? We have to give, I understood as I got older, I understood what my mom and daddy used to say, and Martin Luther King said, let go to hate. You know why I let go to hate? People ask me, this is how I answer. They ask me, do you hate white folks? Do you hate anybody? My answer to that question is, I love black people. But you know why I let go to hate? Because I'm around black people all the time, right? So guess who I was taking the hate out on? I was taking the hate I have for other people out on my people because I was never around them. You understand what I'm saying? I was never around them. So once I let go that hate for them and focused on the love for my people, shit, I can step up and do whatever. See, but watch this. But you wouldn't know if she a chicken head or not. See, that's another thing we say. You don't know if she a chicken head. A white man get out the car, make a black woman cry, and he just assume, oh, she a chicken head. I ain't going to fight for him. He don't know nothing, but that's how we think about each other. That's the same thing the one guy was saying last night. And ain't nobody doing it. Okay, you just go out there and crash out for some bum chick. How you know she a bum? Somebody you don't even know. How do you know she's a bum? How do you know she a chicken head? You just look and see a black woman, and the first thing come to your mind is she's a chicken head or she's a bum, and I ain't fighting for her. Ain't that crazy?
But this is how white supremacy has us thinking. And then you said, William, you said Malcolm X is my preacher. I'm cut from his cloth. Malcolm X would never say something like that. Okay, whatever. Okay, I don't understand. But let me just look. I just want to show you this picture. This must be the new woman. That's the new woman.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, this is hold on. It's Josie Hart. That's somebody that he just married June 2023.
I don't know who that is because according to this thing on this thing, his woman named something DeCosta.
Well, honey, that must have been the old DeCosta because he just married her June 24, 2023. And they said they've been friends for like 41 years. 41 years she done hung on. And she waited all that time. When a 41-year friendship slaps you in the back of the head and blossoms into romance, you stand up, pay attention, and step forward in gratitude.
Oh, yeah. She filed after 27 years, Desiree Costa, the black lady, she did file. She filed for a divorce. Yeah, she did.
Okay, so
but she the only one. But look, but when you pull up wife, she the only one came up when I pulled it up though.
I just seen this on my feed and I'm like, oh, he got a white woman now. She's supposed to be from, so whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna just say one thing. We are genociding ourselves. We don't care about our children. We don't care. We're gonna black folk, and I'm just noticing. I'm really being real here, and I'm so hurt because I love me some black folk, but I understand and I see what's going on, and it bothers me because we really just don't care. We have gotten so wounded and so traumatized, but this is what happens when you get with a group of people who don't know who they are. You begin to take on other people's thinking. You begin to act like other people, characteristics. You begin to rape your children and do all this. Now you're LGBT, and now everything they do, you are. Because you don't have your basis, you don't have your history, you don't have a culture, you don't have anything of your own. Everything about you came from them. You allowed them to teach you. Now you letting them tell you how to raise your children when they got crackhead children over there, and then they want to tell you how you so moral. They're so moral. Give me a break. You sleep with your baby, you sleep with your dog. What the hell are you talking about? I'm just saying. But it doesn't, love doesn't matter who you love, right? That's what they tell me. It don't matter who you love. All this crazy stuff, but we better wake up because we better wake up fast. We better wake up real fast because this is serious. You have 30 of your children, 30 of your black children missing. 30. Where are they? Did you see the picture where half of them, their faces weren't even there? So how do you even recognize, or how do you know who's the missing? How do you know that? White folk don't care. You don't care about you. White folk don't care about you. And see, this topic right here, black folk don't care about this. Look at the numbers. The numbers go down, they go up, they go down. Because black folks, you talk about black folk, who cares? That's why they treat your asses the way they do, because who cares? You don't even care about you. You don't even care about your woman. You don't give a damn about your children, because your children in schools now, they need you. How many men met me the other day, but 2 men that is willing to do something about their children? Y'all don't give a damn about nothing but yourselves. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, because you can't get black folk to help. You can't get black folk to do anything. Yeah, you say you love your people, but I just heard how you talked about the women. I'm just saying, doesn't sound like a lot of love there, Wilbur. Wow, Williams. I'm just saying, your child a chicken head. You don't even know her. I'm just saying. I'm just tired. It makes no sense. I didn't even want to come on today. At first I had my little, I was going to do my little black. I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I'm tired. I don't even care. I'm just getting to the place where just I got plans. Just follow your plans and move forward, because I'm tired of seeing what I'm seeing, and everybody's making an excuse why they can't do for self. Everybody's waiting on white folk to help them. Well, we waiting on this and we waiting on that, and they, we don't want to make white folk mad because they who gives a damn? They don't mind hurting your feelings every chance they get. And then somebody said, well, they was talking about them 4 fools or 5 fools that went down the damn submarine. You 13,000, 15,000 feet down the damn ocean, knowing that nobody did no research. Y'all just going on that. Nobody did research. You need whatever you got. Now maybe more take a submarine trip, and more of them have the same fate. I'm just saying, I don't give a damn about none of them. All of them get on the same submarine and gone down there and find the Titanic, and had the same fate the other little 5 people got. I don't feel nothing for them. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about none of them. All of them get on one ship, and they can go get one of them big old Navy submarines and go visit the Titanic and stay.
You're right. Dude, it ain't about going to prison. I didn't have to throw a blow, but I stood up for that black woman because I made him run off. See, and I understand that mindset. Don't get it twisted. I understand that mindset. I was in the one store, me and Erica Howard was on the phone. And by the way, everybody, man, y'all pray, whatever y'all do, shoot Erica Howard some good energy. I forgot to say it on my show. She back in the hospital, got to have a second surgery on her hand.
What in the world?
They ain't, we going, yeah. So, but I was on the phone with her one time.
We praying.
And I was talking to my friend from that work in the store. And I said, Eric, you know what? Because I do a lot of talk. I want folks to hear this. Most of you ain't got to even throw a blow. But this white dude was trying to disrespect. This is a different dude, different sister, right? I had to put him in check. You know what happened about 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later? I didn't know she was about to get out of work. Her husband was coming to pick her up. I knew she was married, right? So her husband walked in, appreciate. I'm like, what do you mean? My wife told me what you did. Appreciate you. That's what we supposed to do. Thank you. Don't let nobody. I'm glad you looked out for my wife like that, man. Appreciate you. I said, man, no problem. And I didn't have to throw a blow. Just had to stand there and be me.
Right. It's not about fighting all the time. It's about just manning up and sticking up for your sister. Just like that. Remember the one where the white guy was saying something to the pregnant black girl, and the black dude stood up for her? That's all it takes. And we're not trying to die for nothing. You sticking up for your sister. And this is where black folk are so afraid now, because white folk got you like this. They got your ass scared to breathe right now. Y'all will don't breathe too loud. Master coming. What in the world? It don't take much for a voice, but say, dude, let's have some respect with it. You ain't always got to turn around and fight.
And that's why we don't fight back. I understand it.
I don't know.
I understand why Williams. I'm ready at all times, but that's my point. Just like he wanted to intimidate her. You know what I said to him? I said, look, you ain't gonna curse, don't curse her no more in front of me. You need to show some respect. That's a black woman. Show some respect. If you can't, she was at work. And I know the customer is always right until the customer is wrong. At that time, that customer was wrong. And you understand what I'm saying? But see, one of my friends, I got a friend, I'm gonna tell you, right? I have more women friends than men friends. And I'll tell you why. Because most men say what Wild Williams is saying. Most women is ready to fight. It might sound crazy. I'm telling you, the black women I rock with is more black women ready to do something and ain't concerned. But most black men say what he say. That's why I'm gonna tell you one of the most embarrassing things when I went to the range. I done said it about 4 times on here. I'm gonna say it again. When all those black women was in the range shooting, practicing, it was like 20 of them, 2 different, but they were all together, but they in 2 different things. And I started talking to them, y'all here by yourself, who teaching y'all? They said, nobody. I said, well, that's what I do. I had like 4 girls, about 4 women with me, right? They were like, huh? She said, in the one, it was the two of them, the two that created the group, that started the group, Black Women Defending Themselves, something like that. She said, we don't want to be in here having to do this. It's good for us to know. But she said, I'm gonna be honest, yeah, but all of them, it says, as much as we love black men, they let us down. They don't protect us. I said, well, I do.
And you think they're not going to be held accountable for that? I believe every Black man that's not holding down a Black woman is going to be held accountable for that. I do believe that. This is why nothing good comes to you when you're not holding down your own. When you over there fighting for white women, and how many Black men have died? Listen to me, died dating a white woman. You have the Nigerian guy that died dating. She killed him, the white woman.
Cassandra, if I send you some in your email, if I send you something, can you pull it up and play it? Because I don't know how to do it. It was text to me.
Sure, send it to me.
Okay.
Sure, send it to me. But we have to understand that we have all this energy for each other. Get him that same energy. I'm gonna tell you, I remember this dude. I took my granddaughter to, and I often told the story before. I took her to CC's. No, what's the one that go outside? You have the rides outside. It was a pizza place, right? I can't remember the name. See, it's not CC's. It's the other one. That they have rides and plus pizza and games inside and rides outside, right?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name of it.
Can't think of it, but I took her, and it was a white guy, and this was during COVID, right? Well, after COVID, it was during COVID, but it was after COVID. How about that? So he's blowing his nose, right? And I'm looking at him, right? We in the restaurant, he's blowing his nose, and he puts the tissue on the counter. I was gonna say something. He puts the tissue on the counter. So I looked at him, and I said something. I said, you need to get that up. I said, you nasty. And you know me, I don't care. I had my granddaughter. And I said, you blowing your nasty nose. I said, now you want somebody to pick that tissue up behind you? If that's my daughter, I don't want her picking your nasty tissue up that you just blowed your nose on, that you could possibly have COVID, and you lay in and this is how Black folk caught COVID right there, because of nasty folk like this blowing their nose. And I'm going on and on and on. He was so embarrassed. He turned 5 shades red. He picked it up. I said, thank you. And I shouldn't have to tell you to do that. You should have done that in the first place. And then I'm just standing there. He didn't say anything. He just picked the napkin up, because you have to understand that energy. They know that energy. They know that energy that's not bull crapping around. I'm not BSing with you. They know the energy. So guess what? Wow, William, a lot of times I say stuff, they know the energy. They don't even bother saying nothing back to you. They don't even bother, because they already know that's a fool. I ain't bothering her. If a woman gonna sit up there and say something to a man like that, they know I'm not about it. Period. They already know that. You nasty.
Or they know you about it.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? They already know. They know that energy. And so it's certain people don't even say certain things to me. I was in the store today, white woman, you trying to be funny. I don't laugh with their jokes aren't funny. I didn't give her no energy. She was I don't have nothing to do with them. And I mean nothing. I don't need you faking. I don't need you grinning. I turn my head and I turn away and do. I don't have time for them. I am the rudest to them, as rude as I can be to them. That's what I do, because I'm not faking. I'm not laughing. I don't give a damn about you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. And I'm not even going to fake act like I like you, because I don't. And I'm going to show you as often as I can. Don't talk to me. Get away from me. I don't care. This is how we need to be. I'm tired. I'm not faking with these. I'm not faking with them. I don't. They know the energy, and they walked away. They walk away. When you sit up there playing with them and you it ain't funny. You have a whole different attitude with them, and they treat you totally different when you don't even get treated the same way. I seen you sent me something. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
Now watch. I'm gonna show you something, right? Our people never worry about no consequences you ever notice they never worry about consequences when they're dealing with Black people.
Exactly.
We never worry about consequences when we're going to do something to what they call the N-word. Never worry about consequences, ever. But when it comes to other people, that's why I say I understand that mentality. I understand why we feel. That's why they still show certain things. Watch this. You can show George Floyd over and over getting somebody kneeling on his neck for 9 seconds, right? I did a show one time, and I said, when Black people fight back. I showed black folks just whooping white people. It was just a fight. All but one of them was a fight. The other one was this black guy in Miami, Florida, who shot and killed this white guy and got off with stand your ground. YouTube took my video down about 30 minutes and said it was too much violence.
And I would have went back at them.
You on mute.
It's educational purposes only. My thing is they can talk about black folk all day long. They can do whatever they say, whatever they want, and nothing. But let you say something, let you show how a black person got out of that right there, and they had something to say because they don't want you to give black folk no ideas to fight back. This is what's going on with black folk. We scared. We are scared to breathe. Them crackers got you scared to look. Scared to look. You look down. You walking with your head down. You don't give a damn. Get away from me.
But that's why I say, but I do understand when they say that. I'm not mad. Now, the guy who I was talking to last night, my channel is my name, Brother Bakari, but I'll mess with him, right? But I'm not mad. I understand that. It's just something that we have to break out of.
Right.
Because I do understand it. I do understand that we see all the time what happened to us. I understand that. Then this man say he got a wife and children. I understand that. I understand that mindset. But we have to break out because you know what happened with that mindset, right? Then we don't keep our communities in order. We don't set the rules for our community, right? And I understand it's a rat race. You out here, you hustling, bustling, you trying to feed your family and your kids. I understand it. I understand it. But I also understand the ones who say, you know what? I got to have to go say something to that motorcycle. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, Cassandra. I'm going to tell you right now. What happened in Buffalo? And that dude sitting out there talking to him that night. It probably would have had to happen that night. And it would have been me and him. Because I would have been telling folks, be careful. You need to watch them. You need to watch them. You need to watch him. You need to watch him. Probably would have came at me. But I would have went and said something to him like, why are you here? Why are you here at 10 o'clock at night? Ain't none of y'all here. Ain't none of y'all here. Why are you here?
Is this the one, Bakari? I'm gonna check. Hold on. Arrested for murder on Wednesday. Is this the one that you just showed me?
Yeah, but watch how this dude do her. They arguing. They just
hold on to me.
Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I'll say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
He did not. Oh my God, hold on.
But we never think about consequences. What's up, y'all?
Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I'll say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food.
See what I'm saying? See, you know what? See right there, that I'm sorry. So you trying to get
What's
me
up, Raw? You sent me a video. You sent me some in email, Raw. I couldn't pull it up. It wouldn't let me watch it. Go ahead, Cassandra. I just wanted to let her know that.
Hello, Raw. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What? Now, if that had been a white woman, you think he would have did her like that?
No.
If it had been a white man, do you think he would have did her like that? I'm gonna show you one more time. Maybe y'all didn't see it. Maybe let me move me out the way, and we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna let me just see it one more time.
Hey, get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I'll say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Get your food.
Okay. He didn't think twice about knocking her out, right? But a white man, he got all kind of stuff to say. I see this white man on here, and he say, "Hey, boy, give me so and so, so and so." How many men would knock him out? Have you seen that on TikTok? Where this white dude walk up to black men, and he punk them out all the time. He say, "Boy, give me whatever it is they standing next to." They say, "Hand me that, boy," and they look at him like, and they hand me that, boy. They don't ever knock him out. Ever.
Consider that go back to our point. Consider when it come to us, we never think about consequences.
Never.
We never see even him in the chat. He said she arguing with a grown man, and we never
Well,
think. We never think about consequences. We never think about consequences when he's missing the point. We never think about consequences when it's come to hurting us. It's only consequences when it comes to standing up to somebody else. And that's the point I'm talking about. What I would have, you know what, I would have got him to come on, bro. You ain't got to do it like that, man. You ain't got to hit her. Don't hit her. I would have said something to her. Just leave him alone.
But
just
nobody
leave him
said
alone.
anything. No support. Nobody came to her defense. Nobody shut him down. Nobody said anything. Everybody was filming. This is what the mentality is of Black people right here. And then you wonder why your children act the way they act. You didn't got them punked out too. Your kids won't fight. They'll fight each other. But they won't fight. They won't fight.
I'm sorry, Consider. I apologize. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You know what some folks said to me when I told you? I know. Did I tell you about that? I told you about the time that police cussed my daughter out right in front of me, right? Like I wouldn't. I ain't never tell you that. And man, what, dude? You know, you got to be careful. I said, man, I said it just like that. I called my daughter instead, stand next to me. If you cuss I said, there she cuss again. If you cuss my daughter again, I'll put one between your eyes and cut your fucking head off. Pardon my French. And I meant every word that I said. And then guess what? He out there and his camera ain't on. So then he turned his camera on so he can record me. I said, I don't care about you turning that on, white boy. That camera don't mean nothing to me. If you ever, because you disrespect my daughter and you thought this Black man wasn't going to say nothing. Here she is. Say it again. Say it again. We can't be little boys forever to them. We can't be little boys because we little boys to society, not just them. We are little boys to everybody. We are little boys to everybody.
This is why Black men, grown Black men, still wear their t-shirts and these little shorts come down to their knees and gym shoes. That's little boy attire. That's little boys attire.
That's why we can't get out of this. That's why we can't get out of this mess. That's why we get no respect.
Right.
None from nobody. From nobody. But see, but we're so angry with the rest of the world for what has happened. So then we take the anger out on us.
Because we know that if we hurt us, nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing.
We get to hurt us for free, but don't touch them white women, don't touch them white men, you're going to jail. And we know that.
Anybody else?
They have you mind, okay? They have your mind jacked up to know that, man, I can't touch nobody but my own. And that's what we do. We fight back on our own. We shoot our own. We do all kind of stuff to our own, but never anything to them. No matter what. I just read this story where they burned this Black girl, and these were police officers, right? They burned her body, dumped her in the trash can, and the prosecutor said no charges. Oh, no charges? You burning bodies? We no charges. Why? So how was that? What was going on with that? But you're not bringing them up on charges? Okay, let them out. Let them out. That's what they should be saying. Let them out. Soon as their asses hit the street, families, do what you need to do. That's this is just the same thing just happened. I told you about the man who showed himself to the dude's daughter, right? Dude went to the police and told him, okay, I want y'all to do something about this guy over here, my neighbor. He being nasty. He's showing his body parts to my daughter, who's like a minor, right? They didn't do anything. He went and killed a whole family. The whole family.
Tell me that Mexican guy.
I don't know if he was Mexican or not, but he killed the whole family.
Well, I'm just calling him Mexican. I think he was Latino, though. He killed a whole white family, right?
The mama, the daddy, the boy that showed himself, Joe that was playing with himself in front of the door, and the sister. Four of them dead. I'm just saying. But we black folk, I forgive. Just heard George Floyd's sisters, I forgive. This goddamn man, I forgive. I'm just saying, what's going on? What's going on? You forgive what? Your brother's murder? Who choked your brother out? He had his knee kneeling on your brother's neck for how many minutes? Your brother hollering, mama, grown man hollering for his mama, but you forgive. This is why black folk can't get no justice right here. This is why right here. This is why right here. But keep forgiving. Keep forgiving enemies. Keep giving your children to them. You keep working on their jobs and you keep begging them for reparations, begging them to do this, that, and the other for you and see where it gets you. Because Florida got a whole batch of strawberries that they're going to have niggas out there picking them strawberries because the Mexicans don't want to do it. And if the Mexicans get in charge, they're going to have you in them fields anyway. Y'all not understanding what's going on. Y'all not understanding. Y'all not understanding. If they're not going to give you no job, you won't even go out here and try to create your own wealth. You won't even go out here and make some generational blessings for your children. You won't do anything for your generation, your future generation. You're not planting seeds. You're not building homes. You can't leave a welfare check to your children. But some of y'all doing that anyway. You want generational wealth. You won't build wealth. You don't even have a bank account. You won't leave. Like won't even buy $600 worth of land in another country because you're so stuck in America, a country that's being destroyed. This country getting ready to go through hell this next 6 months on to 2024. Watch, see what it tell you. Y'all sitting up here thinking things gonna get better. It's not for black people. And they showing you exactly Biden won't do nothing for black people. Nothing. He just turned around and put sanctions on Uganda because they passed a LGBT law that if you come over here with this, we're going this and this is gonna happen. Then he turned around and took the food aid from Ethiopia, but yet you giving money after money after money to Ukraine. But you put him in office, black folk. This devil y'all put in office who did the worst to black families, and y'all put him in office and gave this man the highest seat, who showed you over years how much they hated you, how much he hated you. And you still gave him the highest seat. And still gonna vote for him again in 4 years. Watch, I guarantee you some black folks still gonna vote for him in 4 years. The next, for the next time we vote, he gonna get another 4 years. He thinks. But I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on here long, Bakari. You got any closing words? I was supposed to have a meeting I told her 8:30, and I gotta get off.
15 minutes late. Well, all right then. Look, thanks. Let me get on here and speak. This is a great podcast. Y'all make sure y'all share this. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I can't share nothing on Twitter no more. You know how you can just share it on Twitter and everybody can see it? Twitter won't let me do that. I can only share to people on Twitter. I know they won't let me share publicly no more. I can only do, they won't let me share.
I'll be sharing everything on Twitter. You guys share on Twitter. Go ahead and share on your Facebook pages. We need to be sharing.
They won't let me share on them.
At one time they had me blocked. I couldn't get on there, period. So I'm just saying they blocked me totally, suspended my account and everything. I don't care. I was tearing them up on Twitter. But I will put this on Twitter and I keep it moving because it's so much other stuff to be doing. Seriously. But Wilbur, thank you. Wow, Williams, thanks for coming, you guys. Raw forecast. Bakari, thank you. I appreciate it. You got any last words you want to say? Bakari.
No, that's it. Just thank you for letting me speak. Y'all check out my channel. Check out the show today I did about Mind Our Black Business, episode 14. It's about business that don't take much money to start. So
that was a good one.
That was what we got to start talking about. Oh yeah, have you ever heard of Dr. Oye Mad?
Who?
Dr. Mad.
What do you do?
It's a she. I'm gonna send you her. I'm gonna send you one of her lives so you can hear her talking about her STEM program and everything they got. She's I want to say she's I think they teach I think she's a professor at Morgan State, I think, or she was at Morgan State. But you ought to see what she's doing in the community. Actually, if they got 11 spots now for virtual STEM thing for the summer, 11 spots left. I'll send it to you so you can see who she is. Yes. Because did you hear me when I said last week, ain't no black power without STEM power? That's who I stole that from her. That's what she say, because she teach STEM. She teach.
Wow.
I told her I was going to use it. I told her I was going to use it. She was like, okay.
But thank you for coming, Kari.
But all
I
right,
appreciate
peace.
everybody for coming. I appreciate everybody coming. I'm out. I have an appointment talking more about the other stuff that we're trying to do. So I do appreciate everybody. Wow, Williams, 88 forecast. I appreciate everybody that came through. You guys could have done something else, but you joined me. Appreciate it. Shalom. You right. I love it. And forecast, thank you. Great show. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna just keep on doing what we're doing. I know I'm late. This lady gonna be like, oh my God, this is the second time I'm late, right? So I need to go. But thank you for joining me, and I'm out, and we'll talk later. Peace, family.